It's time to change these shocks in the front. This corner was rubbing on here. You could see how it's rubbing. These are 19s all around, but they fit. I love the look of this rim, so I'm going to go ahead and get a smaller size. Serious damage from this. So I'm going to jack it up and support it with our jack stand. I'm going to move this back a little bit so we could get some room. So we could get this out. And we have to loosen those from down there. So of course we need this, which is Croil penetrating oil. And it's a must-have for any of these jobs. You really can't do this job without it. Once you've applied this, you could let it sit for a few minutes before you start loosening those bolts. Okay, so once we got those off, it's time to go down. This is a 19. Okay, using a 19. I was able to move this, but that has to be counter-held. Okay, so once you've broken this loose, you should be able to just remove the nut by hand. Then we'll be able to just tap it out with a hammer. So for me, I was planning on taking these two bolts out, but there was like barely any room from under the car or above. So I decided to leave them alone. I'm gonna go a different route. I separated this, but I still don't have much clearance here. So I'm gonna knock this pin out and see if I could wiggle this back and forth so that it comes out here. I'm gonna continue to get this pin out by using something like this to knock it through. Okay, so I've gently tapped it out. I'm gonna put the nut back on so I don't lose it. Okay, so here it is. It's loose, except it needs some room to actually be pulled down. Okay, so once you've disconnected this, then you just basically separate this. This moves down just a little bit. You have some room to work. Now, this pushes past this. And now you just have to get this out. Okay. After a lot of pulling and pushing, it actually comes out. This has to go up while this comes down, and it slides right out this way. So you can see how it's coming out. I had to use my crowbar in order to do this. This seems like the most difficult way to do it, but it worked. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and see if we could get it serviced. I'll finish up in the next video.